Hey community group leaders and teachers, I hope you're doing well and having a fabulous day. Hey, I'm excited to share this week's Leadership Minute. This is one more tool we can have in our tool belt to lead more effectively. Throughout the month of July, we are looking at who God is. And as we look at who God is, we're exploring the ways in which the character of God shape us as a leader and even give us a sure footing as we try to encourage other people to know and grow closer to Him. And so today, I want to look at the presence of God. Because the truth is that God promises He will always walk with us, that He'll never leave us or forsake us. Jesus said in Matthew 28:20, I am with you always, even to the end of the age. God said in James 4:8 that if we draw near to God, He will draw near to us. If you look at Psalm 139, a passage that we'll look at on a Sunday morning in a couple of weeks, David even says of God, that God's presence encircles us or envelops us or surrounds us, and His hand is always on our shoulder. The truth is that God is always walking with us no matter what we're walking through. And sometimes we walk through some really, really difficult circumstances. But in those circumstances, God is still with us. God is still carrying us, even guiding us, and walking with us. Sometimes it's hard to sense His presence because we're walking through such difficulties. That doesn't mean He's not there. It doesn't mean He's not guiding us. It doesn't mean He's not behind the scenes doing things that we can't even necessarily tangibly experience. But there are times that we as leaders need to be reminded of that, to know that we have hope, that God is still with us, even in the midst of the storm, even in the midst of whatever struggle we're walking through. And there are times when we need to encourage those that we're leading, that God has not forsaken us. He's still walking with us. He's still guiding us. And if we if we shift our focus up to the mountains, we can find our hope and our help in God, as the psalmist writes in Psalm 121. If you maybe need some practical tips and ways that I do that and I share hope with other people, especially when they're walking through difficulties and they just need to sense God's peace and presence in the middle of what they're walking through, please shoot me a text, send me an email. I want to buy you a cup of coffee. I just want to hear what you're walking through, what people in your group are walking through, how I can encourage you, but how I can also give you some of the tools that I've picked up over the years to be able to encourage other people who will encourage others also. Because the truth is, as we remember who God is, it gives us a greater confidence for us to lead other people to know Him, to grow closer to Him, and experience the grace and the fullness of what it means to experience life abundantly, as Jesus said. Well, friends, I look forward to seeing you again soon for another round of Leadership Minute. Hey, blessings.